Hello, everybody. Good morning. I apologize for being late. I had some loud kids I needed to deal with at the moment, but can you guys hear me all right and see me okay? Been playing with the settings a little bit. So let me know if you can hear and see me pretty good. That way I can adjust if need be. But good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It has been an interesting morning, that's for sure. Let me welcome everybody in. Hello, Alexis. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Aunt Kelly. I hope you're still here. Much love. Kelly Howell is my auntie. Lover, lover. Denise, welcome, welcome. Thank you all for being here. Larry, welcome, welcome. Let's see, who else? Did I miss anybody? Awesome. Thank you. I'm glad you're still here, Auntie. How are you doing? How is everybody doing this morning? It is, like I said, been an interesting morning. Thank you, Denise. I'm going to talk about my shirt, actually. I just got it the other day, actually. I don't remember exactly which day I got it, but I did get it this week, and I opened it, and I got it from a very special friend. She is wonderful. And I'm excited. I actually, I'm going to read. Let me find it. I'm so very unorganized this morning, and I do apologize. I got some news this morning, and it's been a struggle to try to understand it. So, I got your notice, and there was someone else there. What do you mean, Aunt Kelly? I don't know what that means. Okay. It's going to be one of those days, and I apologize. Okay. So the first thing I'd like to talk about. Oh, my husband was there. Wait, what? I'm confused. Do you mean on Facebook? Oh, live chat? Oh, maybe. I don't know. Oh, not. I don't know. I'm very confused, Aunt Kelly, but that's just normal for me. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so the first thing I'd like to bring up is I got this amazing, amazing shirt this week from Ashley, Pittsburgh's wife. She sent it to me, and I did not know it was coming, and I absolutely love it. So I had to wear it today to show my support for her. She's amazing. And she sent me a note that I'm going to read. And it says, as soon as I saw this, I thought of you. I hope you're doing well. Can't wait to meet you and the family. Always and forever, Ashley. Have a magical day. And so I keep this on my desk, and I love it. I absolutely, absolutely love it. And hello, Amy. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing, dear? How are you doing? So I wanted to bring this and tell everybody about my amazing shirt. And it reminds me of the 80s. It's got stars and little stripes and stuff like that on the sleeves. And so I love it. I love it. So thank you so much, Ashley. She does have a YouTube channel, and I will have to find it and I will drop her link. She talks about Disney, and it's her personal page. So let me see if I can find it real quick, because I'm horrible with remembering pages sometimes. Disberg, I think is the name of it. Yes. And I'm going to pull her link up. and drop it in chat. So please make sure you go and show love to her. She is amazing, absolutely amazing. And I am super, super excited to get to meet her and Anthony. And so there is her link. So please make sure you're showing love. There we go. Right, Denise, she is amazing. And it's definitely my style. So she knows me so well. Hello, Marie. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Raven. Welcome. Okay, so the next thing that I would like to talk about is I got news this morning that my adopted sister has stage 4 colon cancer, and she starts chemo in 2 weeks. So if everybody could please add her to your prayers lists, share to start a prayer chain for her. She's really young, and to have stage 4 colon cancer is rough enough, but at her age, I'm hoping that that's a benefit for her. So if you guys please keep her and her family in your prayers, that would be amazing. I'd appreciate it. Her dad as well, my adopted dad, he also has cancer, but I don't know much about that form of cancer that he has. But if you could keep them both, the whole family, in your prayers, I would greatly appreciate it. They mean a lot to me, and I hate the fact that I'm not closer to help her. But as of right now, the only thing I can do is just pray for her and to keep her and to keep her and her family in your prayers and in my prayers. So thank you. It's hard because I haven't seen her in a while. We always lose touch, but we always end up reconnecting, and she's awesome too. When I was growing up, and her family adopted me, not by papers or anything. It's just family, they were like family to me. And so they kind of adopted me and I adopted them, that kind of thing. And so thank you, Aunt Kelly, for coming. Much love. Have a good rest of your day at work. We always did things together, and it was pretty fun, and her brother is one of my best friends. He really is. And they're just an awesome family. And to hear that she has stage 4 colon cancer really breaks my heart. She does have a son, and he's younger. So he really needs his mom. So if you guys could please just pray for them, that would mean a lot to me, and I guarantee you it'll mean a lot to her as well. I'm hoping that one of these times she'll be in my chat, and then I can introduce you guys to her, because she is awesome. The whole family is, really, to be honest. They've been so amazing to me growing up, and I feel blessed to have them in my life. And so I'm going to actually drop the link in chat for anybody who would like to join me today. There we go. Because like I see, this is an open forum, where people can come in and talk and share and have comfort knowing that they're not going to be judged, and that we are all struggling in one way or another, and maybe we can bounce ideas on to help each other. Hello, Dwayne. Thank you, Dwayne. How are you today? I hope I didn't miss anybody in chat. Nope, I think I got everybody. But if you are watching and you haven't said anything, please say hi so I can say hello back. Hello, Craig. Welcome, welcome. So what would we like to talk about today? other than my mess over here with coffee mugs. Maybe I'll pull this up a little bit. Okay. So last night, Tommy and I finally were able to go and do a date night. And seasonal depression. Okay, we can do that. For sure, Raven. For sure. But real quick, Tommy and I went, because I'm kind of excited about this. So Tommy and I went last night on a date night. We haven't done that in a while. And so we ended up going sourcing a little bit. Went to dinner, and then we went to Walmart, and they're redoing our Walmart in Wisconsin Dells. Like, it is a madhouse. Hello, BNN. BNN. Howard, thank you for coming. Thank you. I appreciate all the prayers and stuff, for sure. Thanks, Denise. I know, right? We have our own messes and stuff like that. So anyway, we went, and we've been trying to wait for the right opportunity and price for a certain item for our printing business. And last night we went to Walmart, and like I said, they're redoing our whole Walmart in the Wisconsin Dells. And holy wow, like the aisles are shifted here and there, and they're like breaking down. Their like craft section was real tiny because they're redoing everything. And they had a huge clearance aisle. Like, it was like half of one area of the store, maybe a quarter of the store was nothing but clearance. And so we've been pricing these for a while. Hello, Willow. Welcome, welcome. The Easy Press Mini. I don't know if any of you know what that is, but so what it is this thing here. And they're about $49 online. And if you go to like Joann Fabrics, Michaels, all that, they're pretty up there in price yet. So when we were at Walmart last night, somebody must have found it and was going to come back and get it because of the price. So it says it was $49, but we got it for $25. I'm pretty impressed with that. I was super stoked, super happy. And so now we have one. And I'm excited. A lot of you probably don't know, but this is going to help us big time with hats and the logos on the sleeves of shirts and all that stuff. So that was pretty exciting for us. Just because we've been waiting, and we shop, we like to find deals, and so that was a big deal for us when we found that. Tommy actually found it because it was on one of the higher shelves. Because I am so short, I'm only able to see so far on the shelves, and well, Tommy's taller, so he was able to do the top two shelves, and that's where this was. And it was buried a little bit, and he's like, I couldn't believe I found that. And I'm like, I know, right? Because we've been looking for one, but we didn't want to spend $49 plus tax for one. So we got this one, and I'm super stoked. So, but that'll help a lot with our printing. And then I did some shirts this week. We did our logo shirts, our business shirts. And so I have that. And then I have my sample shirt that has all the different types of things that we do for material on our shirts and stuff. So I did that this week. I've had a pretty functional week, maybe not so much mentally, but outside of my mental health, I feel like I did a lot this week. Willow says they redid our Walmart about a year ago, and yeah, total madness for months. I'm just now getting used to layout. Yeah, and that's weird because they had like where the health and beauty stuff was. That was still kind of set up the way it was before, but once you got past the health and beauty, They had makeup. Well, that makeup wasn't there no more. We had, I don't even know what it was, honestly, to be honest. There, it was just a whole different setup. Like, it didn't seem like it was in the right spot. It didn't flow like it used to. At least at this point. At least at this point, they're still kind of working on things, and I think they just recently started doing it. So our lawn and garden area has like where all the clearance and stuff is, but it had not just clearance, but they had like electronics mixed in with it, and those things weren't on clearance. So it was really weird how they have it rearranged at this point. And so hopefully it'll eventually get squared away. I hope it doesn't take a year, because Wisconsin Dells Walmart is a madhouse all year round because it's a tourist area. They have all the water parks and the hotels and all that stuff. And so hopefully they'll be able to get it quick, and it doesn't take that long to get that situated. Like our sports department, there was nothing there. Like, it was this huge big opening, and they had one aisle of the sporting goods section, and I'm like, yeah, that doesn't look very good. So hopefully they'll get it squared away and we'll be all good. So there was somebody who asked, Raven asked about seasonal depression. Let me pull up. Because I deal with depression all the time, I'm not sure exactly what seasonal, oh boy, seasonal depression is. Let's see. It says that during the winter months, or do the winter months get you down more than you think they should? If so, you might have seasonal depression, also known as seasonal affective disorder, SAD. Seasonal depression is a mood disorder that happens every year at the same time, or a rare form of seasonal, holy wow, I just am having a hard time with that word. A rare form of seasonal depression known as summer depression begins in late spring or early summer and ends in fall. In general, though, seasonal affective disorder starts in fall or winter and ends in spring or early summer. You know, I can understand the winter months, for the simple fact is we live in Wisconsin, and our summers are good, but our winters stink. There's not much you can do here in our area. I mean, we have Wisconsin Dells, and a lot of the hotels and stuff there, they have water parks built inside the hotels, but not everybody can go and do that kind of stuff every day. So I can see why. Hello, Hong Lopez. Did I say that right? Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday so far. Mine has been crazy, but like everything else, it moves on. Hello, Key Lime. Welcome, welcome. Oh, and I broke my chair this week. I forgot. I just realized that I'm gonna have to super glue it or something, or find a different chair. But it broke. I went to stretch, cracked my back, and the plastic broke on the back of the seat. So I have to be very careful. Oh, well, yeah, that's right. Happy New Year, let me start over. Happy leap year, everybody. Today is the extra day in February. And anybody born today, happy birthday. Oh, it's okay being in. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you came and stopped by. Much love to you. Go take your shower. And that usually helps. I know it helps me very much so to take a shower and kind of like decompress and move from there. But you got this. You know you got this. We got you. But anyway, I was saying before, seasonal depression, that's, I can see where that comes into effect, because you can't move and you can't do a whole lot of things like you usually can during the summer. Now here in summer it gets warm, but we have humidity and it stinks. Oh, does it stink? I don't mind it being warm. Like, I love warm, but I love the dry heat. So when we went out to Vegas, I was absolutely positively just loving it. I know a lot of people don't like the dry heat, but for me, it was beneficial. And I think it helped me with my anxiety and with my depression. Because it was so sunny out and I could go out and I could breathe and I could, I wasn't stuffy. And like this morning I woke up and I'm pretty stuffy and I have a start of a migraine. But that's because everything is closed in. Like, we have to make sure that our windows are closed, our doors are closed. And it gets real stuffy in the house. And then we have a lot of dust too. So we're constantly dusting and trying to get, the air. We have air purifiers. We have a humidifier so that we're not getting shocked. So that was a big thing for us as well. Here, I couldn't think of what it was called. Yep, you have a great day. Okay, hold on. And that's the thing. I have a friend, Amy. She's about 6 hours from us, and the other day, Tommy woke up because it was cold. It was cold outside, but he was checking the weather like he always does in the morning, and he got excited because it said it was going to be in the 50s and then the weather was going to gradually get warmer, so he got super excited. Well, come to find out, it was from her area, because we were looking to see what we were comparing her temperatures to our temperatures. And well, he was very disappointed when he realized that he was in the wrong area. And then he checked our area, and hopefully this is our last cold burst for the until next winter. But it was very it was funny to me, but it wasn't so funny to him, because he doesn't like cold. It affects him pretty bad. Raven, why do you not have a wrench? I just realized you didn't have a wrench. There you go, my dear. Hello, Shani's house. Welcome, welcome. I hope I didn't butcher that too bad. I'm getting used to some names. Other names I'm still trying to figure out how to say. So if I butcher them, I apologize in advance. All right, I am going to drop. There we go. So Raven is 300 miles from me, and she has the same weather. If you don't mind, what state are you in, or what area are you in? We're by Wisconsin Dells, in Wisconsin, and I like the Dells. Like, my favorite time of year here which helps me with my depression, is when we have automotion. And because all the fancy old vintage cars come, they have burnouts. Okay. All right. Okay. You're in Minnesota. Okay. Awesome. My aunt lived in Minnesota. She lived right down the road from the mayor's home, the mayor's mansion or whatever it's called. Yeah. She took care of a gentleman who was a hermit, and he had 2 houses side by side. So she took care of him and got to live in the house next to him. And it was a beautiful house. Both of them were. And then she passed away, and Minneapolis. Yep. She lived in St. Paul, Minneapolis. So I don't know exactly where. I know it was a mile down from the mayor's mansion or house or whatever that is. So I don't know if that's in St. Paul or if that's in Minneapolis. I don't know. I don't follow that too much, but Minnesota is really pretty. I remember going there during the summers and spending time with her there. But I got distracted again. I'm sorry. It's one of those days. Oh, Willow, where are you from? What area, honey? I should check weather. I didn't check it this morning. So let's see. I know Tommy and them went, Tommy and the kids and stuff, they went to Kansas. Okay. I want to go to Kansas where it's warm. I want to come visit. I need all the warmth I can get. They went ice fishing. So they were kind of arguing a little bit before I started my live. So I was like, no. It is 36 degrees right now. Oh, it's 26, but it feels like 33, and the high is 36. So it's 26 degrees now, and the high of 36 today. But they went fishing, so this should be interesting or ice fishing, because none of them know what they're doing. And so they are. So this should be interesting. Tommy's supposed to take the camera and video record it. So, right, Larry, I don't like the cold either. And so it's something that they're doing. They're all doing it for the first time today. And it'll be interesting to see the videos of their ice fishing trip that none of them know what they're doing. And so it'll be fun. It'll be fun to watch. So Raven, do you suffer from seasonal depression? Am I understanding that correctly? And honestly, I feel sorry for anybody who has the summer form of that, summer depression. Because summer is one of my favorite times of the year. And like seasonal wise, it's one of my favorite times of the year. As long as I'm in an area that, like, I don't like the humidity part of it, but I love being able to open the windows and hear all the birds and stuff like that. We're slowly moving into spring. Birds are coming back, and tulips and dandelions should be popping up. Oh, right. Oh, that's awesome. I love my birds. I have birds all year round outside because I feed them. And we have squirrels all year round because I feed them. And I actually, funny story, I actually have a squirrel that comes back. He's been 2 years now, I think. And I will put food out. I have this log that was cut for me in our front yard, and it's got a little light in it. a solar light, and I put the birds' water dish and food out on that, because it's a pretty big log. And I have this one little black squirrel. I think he was a runt because he's been around for 2 years now. But he comes and he like raids the bird seed, which is funny. I think it's great. But he doesn't like to share with the birds. So first couple times I went out there and I yelled at him. I'm like, you need to learn to share. If you want to be able to have food with the birds, you have to learn to share. And he would take off. And then I would come back in, and he would come back, and sorry about that. And then he would come back, and then the birds would come and eat, and he would chase them away so he could have all the food. Well, I kept doing this for, I don't even know how long, for a little bit. And finally, it's now where he will share with the birds the food. But if he starts getting sassy, all I have to do is open up the door and step on the front step, and he knows, and he'll stop whatever he is doing. It is great. I love it. He's amazing. He's pretty cute. But he is a smaller squirrel. The ones around here are pretty big, but that's why I think he was a runt, because he's pretty small. Even for 2 years, he's pretty small. And then we have red-headed woodpeckers in our front yard, in our tree in our front yard. And those are cool. Those are cool. And last weekend, I think it was Sunday, I woke up to them being very loud on the tree. And so I know they're coming back. So spring, I think, is coming, and a little earlier than normal, but that's okay. We have at least one more big snowstorm coming, and then spring will definitely be here. No, Dwayne, I didn't call you. No, I did not call you that. I don't know. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. Okay. They remind me of Woody Woodpecker. And they're huge. Like, they are so huge. I just pulled up a thing on them. It's a red-headed woodpecker. That's what they're called. But I thought there was a technical word for them. Okay, yeah, it's a big word that I don't know how to say, and I'm not even going to attempt to say. Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt to try to say that. But they're cool, and every year we have them. Oh, when I see the woodpeckers, that means spring is coming. I'm good with that. I'm happy with that. Dwayne, you did not have to hide your comment. It was okay. Thought it was funny. I used to go ice fishing with my dad when I was younger, only a couple times. I went regular fishing with him during the summer, not so much during the winter. I didn't like cold then, and I still don't like cold. Hello, Crystal. Welcome, welcome. All right, let me see. I'm going to drop the link in chat again for anybody who would like to join. That way, we got this. Okay. Let's see. All right, so the seasonal depression, they're saying that people with SAD have many of the normal warning signs of depression, which loss of energy, trouble concentrating, fatigue, greater appetite, increased desire to be alone, greater need for sleep, weight gain. The summer symptoms are loss of appetite, trouble sleeping, and weight loss. Yeah, definitely see your doctor if you feel that you have it. Hello, Jennifer. Welcome, welcome. The one thing that I feel I don't stress enough, but I try to stress enough, is if you guys feel that you have any sort of mental health concerns, please talk to your doctor, please, because it's very important. A lot of people don't, and it tends to get worse and worse and worse, to the point where they do something that is irreversible. And not only does it, they feel that it takes that pain away from themselves, but it causes pain for others. And so, and if you feel suicidal, please contact somebody, talk to somebody. Don't hold it in. It's very important that you talk to somebody. And that's why we're here today. That's why I'm here every Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Time, so that people know they're not alone. This is a safe place. You can come and talk. You can hang out, do what you need to do, so that you know that you're not alone. You're not going to be judged here. Not at all. The winter. Okay, so Dwayne says, the winter version of sad, I think it has something to do with the lack of vitamin D from the sun. It very well could be. It very well could be. Because you're indoors all the time. You're not really out and about like you can be out during the summer. I have a vitamin D deficiency. I can't, even if I go outside, my vitamin D levels are really low. And a lot of times it's because I don't want to go outside, because I didn't have my depression and my anxiety and everything under control. And so I didn't like going outside. I like going outside, but I didn't like going outside. Like, if there's people out, I really didn't want to be outside. Now, with me being on the medication and stuff like that, I still have to wait for my doctor's appointment so that I can talk to her about the medication. They might have to change it. But I've been on 50,000 IDUs, I think is how you say it, 3 times a week for probably about 4 years. And it still only brings it up to a certain level. They've tried to take me off of it and just take the smaller doses of vitamin D, but it drops below 10. So I'm probably going to be on 50,000 3 times a week, probably for the rest of my life. Dwayne said, I am also vitamin D deficient. It could be because as a redhead, I nearly burst into flames in the sun. Yeah, oh, I burn. Who do I burn? And Dwayne probably knows this as well, is with redheads, because our skin is so light, so pale, that what we do during the summer or when we're in the sun is we burn, peel, pale, repeat. There is no happy medium when it comes to being a redhead. See, yeah, Denise, I do too. They, like I said, they tried to take me off the higher dose and they told me to take 2,000 every day, but it wasn't keeping up. Because what they do normally is they give you a high dose, you're on it for about a month or 2, and then they have you take a vitamin D pill every day to maintain it. And when they tried to do that with me, it didn't work. It really did not work. And my body doesn't absorb vitamin D very well from the sun or the things that I eat. And so I have to take a vitamin D pill 3 times a week, a very high dose of it. So It stinks, but you know, it's something that we have to do. And vitamin D is very, very important because it helps with, you know, cancers and stuff like that. She has to take, I have to take iron every single day and give myself give myself B12 every 2 weeks. Is that in a shot form? Oh, I've never heard of Viaactive for vitamin D. Hold on one second. Let me pull that up. I definitely will have to look into that because my vitamin D pills are pretty big and they're green and I don't mind taking them. I really don't. But if I can find something that would absorb better than the pills that I take for vitamin D, it'd be awesome. And I know when my vitamin D is low because I can feel it. I definitely can feel it. Even with taking the dosage that I take, it still can drop. It drops down, and so it stinks. Hold on one second. Crystal says you get more vitamin D from salmon and tuna than you ever will from a supplement. You know what? I don't like either one of those. I can't eat them. I can't even be in the same room with them because it makes me nauseous. Just like Spam makes me nauseous. I don't like Spam, and Tommy loves Spam. So when he makes Spam, I go outside or I make him open it outside because I can't do it. I can't be around it. It makes me nauseous, very, very nauseous. I'm not a big fish eater, but salmon and especially tuna. Our cat has mackerel. She loves mackerel, and that's okay. It still smells really bad to me. So Tommy and the kids are the ones that give it to her, but it doesn't make her stink like tuna does. Tuna is gross, and sorry, my phone is going off, so I'm trying to turn it down. Yeah, I don't like either one. I'm not a big, but I'm not a big meat eater either. So that probably doesn't help with my vitamin D issues. But oh, okay. That's be why my phone. Okay, so Marie sent me a picture. Let me pull it up. Okay, here we go. This is what she sent me. Oh, hold on. Let me get it focus. Maybe it won't focus. Oh, come on. Focus, focus, focus. Oh, there we go. So that's what she sent me. And I have it now, so I'm gonna look into that because I like chocolate, but I don't like to eat chocolate very often. I eat it once in a while. I don't sit down and gorge on it. My guilty pleasure is gummy bears, gummy bears and peanut butter M&Ms. All right, let's see. But yeah, I do not like tuna. I do not like salmon. I do not like fish. I do not like pork. I do not like. Yeah. I'll eat beef, but I can only eat so much of it. But it's also a lot of times too, for me with my kidneys, I pass kidney stones on a daily basis. I have polycystic kidney disease. And so I have to be careful with the intake of red meat and just foods in general. And so, like I said, I pass kidney stones every day and it sucks, but it's because I have a cyst inside my left kidney that's about the same size as my kidney. So nobody ever explained to me that why I was having kidney stones every day. And it's because there's not enough room for it to filter, and so it causes kidney stones, and I pass them. One doctor explained it to me after I was diagnosed, like 6 years after I was diagnosed. And so, yeah, I'm not a real big bacon eater. And I do eat, like, I like steak, but I'm only allowed to have, so I have tiny hands, okay? So a lot of my meat intake that I do have, I can only eat this much, like the size of my palm. And so I'm not able to eat, like I'll get a steak and I'll eat a couple bites of it, and then Tommy gets it. But Tommy loves his steak, and so I don't mind because it's not going to go to waste. And he doesn't mind buying me steak because he knows he's going to get most of the steak anyway. So I am not dead to you, Dwayne. I will eat bacon, but it has to be on bird feather. I don't know where that came from. But it has to be on my pizza with pineapple and tomatoes. And then, yeah, that's the only way I really like to eat bacon. But I make bacon for everybody else in the house. So, and they love pork chops and stuff like that. Ham. I'm not a big meat eater. So I'm sure that that contributes to a lot of my health issues because I don't eat a lot of meat. But, well, I know, but I mean, they're way over there, so I don't know how I came over here. Craig, you're sassy. Yes, Marie. Yeah, it's from the birds. I just don't know because they're all sleeping. Like they're in the sun, and they're sleeping. And so I'm not sure how it came from over there, over here. Like it floated through there. So maybe earlier. I don't know. See, Denise isn't a very big pork eater either. If I do eat pork, like pork chops and stuff, I have to have applesauce with it. I have to have applesauce. So, Denise says she will eat tuna in a can packed in water, but I have to make a tuna salad sandwich. I'm not able to eat it very often. Yeah, see, and that's the thing too. When I eat meat, my stomach doesn't like it. So, I don't know. My stomach is very sensitive. And now that I don't have a spleen, I got to be very careful with things. And so, yeah. And I gain weight off of pork. I don't want to gain weight. I want to lose weight. So, but yeah. So, Raven, what do you all know about seasonal depression? I want to make sure that I'm including her as well, because that was her topic that she'd like to talk about. And I didn't see if she had answered if she suffers from it or not. Let me go back here and look. Weather. Here we go. Okay. Okay, well, some have winter depression because of being cooped up, but some have it any other season, often due to an extreme loss during a season that they are struggling to heal from. You know, that's a very good point. That's a very good point. I know that there are certain times of the year that are more sensitive, with Tommy even. Not that he's depressed or anything like that, but I know he's just, and I shouldn't say sensitive, he's just more to himself certain times of the year. And then other times, like he likes to go fishing by himself. That is his way of decompressing and stuff like that. And I'm like, there are a lot of times I tell him just to go fishing. You don't need to worry about anything else, just go fishing. you know, and he doesn't suffer from anything, which I wish I was like him, because he's got it all together. And his brain, I wish that I had his brain. He is so smart. He's so smart. And he puts up with me. I can't even put up with myself half the time, but he puts up with me. So that's fun. All right. Hello, anybody who just joined us. I see we have 15 people watching. Thank you for coming. Much love to you. Very much love to you. I hope you're having a great Saturday. Let's see here. Oh, we've been on for almost an hour already. Wow, that's awesome. I'm going to drop the link again if anybody would like to join. I just want to make sure that I'm giving everybody an opportunity, for anybody who has just recently joined, the opportunity to be able to join. Hello, Susie. Welcome, welcome. Sweet Warrior. Hello, dear. Welcome, welcome. Susie Woozy. I like that. That's pretty cool. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Wait. Sweet Warrior, I apologize that you're not a wrench on my channel, so I just gave you one, my dear. Oh yeah, I like the cute doggy picture you have. Denise said in chat, she says, I can see getting depressed in seasons where you can't get out a lot, but when things happen to you at different times of the year, the depression can take over without you realizing why. You know, and that's the thing too, you know, even with somebody like me who, well, Trixie is awesome. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, okay, real quick. I'll answer your question here in a minute, Dwayne. You know, like even for me, I have depression, and I have my good days, I have my bad days. But mine, I suffer all year round. And I don't know if, let's see, I don't want this to sound bad or anything, because I'm not a doctor and I'm not a counselor. So I can just give you guys things that I've experienced myself, personally experienced. You know, I don't know what would be better, having the seasonal depression or having it all year round. I mean, I suppose it would depend on what triggered the seasonal depression, but I know having regular depression, it's a struggle every day. And then to top it off, I have the anxiety that I suffer from. You know, poor Tommy. There are days that I will wake up and I have no idea why I feel the way that I do, and I can't explain it. Even with having this medication, it's for me, I found that it's a lot easier to try to manage and control, and I can actually like process a little easier to try to figure out why I'm feeling the way I am. A lot of times I don't come up with an answer, but at least I'm able to not just like fly, you know, have no filter. I have more of a filter now, where I can try to sit down and be like, okay, so why am I feeling this way? What triggered it? And I'm able to actually kind of go in and try to figure out what triggered it. A lot of times I can't figure it out, but at least I'm able to have that process where I didn't have it before the medication. It would just, things would come out of my mouth. And let me tell you, I have said some pretty nasty things about myself and to Tommy about myself, and he's gotten mad. But there's things that I wasn't able to like put that filter on. And I know I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. I will never be perfect. I don't want to be perfect. But I feel so much better now that I'm able to at least sit down and think about things before it comes out of my mouth. And my poor kids, man, you know, they have seen my roller coaster ride of emotions, and I'm sure it takes a toll on them. You know, my son is going to be 14. on the 9th. And I'm going to actually have him, and once my daughter turns 13, I'm going to bring her on, both of them on, which is in November. She'll be 13 in November. But I want to bring them on and give their side of how they feel about the things that I've been through and what they've seen me go through and how it affects them. I feel it would be very important to do that. But I need to wait until November to do that. But it's a plan. It's a plan that's set out, and I'm sticking to it, and I'm really happy about that. Okay, so Dwayne asked me, what is your prescription on your mug? My prescription is coffee. Refills are unlimited. So, but we can make these mugs. We actually can make these, and we can personalize them with your name and stuff like that. And if you want a prescription of even soda, we can put soda on it, or, you know, things like that. So, and then it's got the little overuse may cause jitters, may result in increased productivity, and then do not, let's see, hold on. Do not attempt to do anything until full cup is consumed. Yeah, consumed. Can you make it in a half? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. And Dwayne, not yet. But it will. Eventually, we will be able to do that. I've been looking into making mugs that are bigger, because we have 11-ounce mugs right now. And I would like to try to find mugs that are like this, so a bigger. Right? We have this huge, okay, so at our Quick Trip in town, they have these big 64-gallon cups. And I yes, it is like a shot. Dwayne, it is. But we go to Quick Trip and we fill them with coffee. And the first time we did that, they didn't know what to charge us because it's supposed to be for soda. It's an insulated mug, but it's huge. It's like 64 ounces or something like that. And so they charged us like $3 something, I think $2 or $3 for the refills on that. And it lasts me all day. And I could go through 2 of those with no problem. I drink coffee most of the day. We have, okay, so we like percolators here. But every time, because I drink so much coffee, and then Tommy started drinking more coffee during the day, we've been going through our percolators. And so we have a regular coffee maker, and it's a 12 cup, and I don't like it because I'm making coffee 3 times a day, 3 to 4 times a day. Quick Trip be hittin'. Enjoy their puffy fresh pretzel buns. I will have to look into that. I don't know if ours have it, but they're redoing ours as well. Like they're doing a lot of renovating of our stores around here. And so like the one in the Dalles, they're doing those the Walmart. Our Quick Trip is being remodeled and made bigger. So it's, you get used to something and then they go and change it on you. And I'm not real good with change. So, so I try to go with the flow with it, but sometimes it's hard to for me with change. Denise said, I had a complete hysterectomy when I was 32, and it was hard just thinking about never being able to have children again, even though I didn't want any more kids. Plus, all, you know, Denise, I can relate. I was 28 when I had to have a hysterectomy, and it affects me even today. And the doctor told me, so for anybody thinking about having a hysterectomy by choice, your body's going to go through some weird things after you have a hysterectomy. Yeah, your body goes through a lot of crazy things. For me personally, because I was 28 when I had a hysterectomy, when it was health related, because after I had my daughter, when they tied my tubes, they nicked something and I was slowly hemorrhaging. So they had to remove it because they couldn't get the bleeding to stop. And so almost a year after my daughter was born, it got to the point where I had to have it removed, or it could kill me. And so it was not something that I wanted to have done. It was something that had to be done. And so my body afterwards decided that it thought it was pregnant a lot, which is called phantom pregnancies. And you have the same symptoms as being pregnant, just no baby. Yeah, Dwayne, yeah, that it's, I didn't have a complete hysterectomy, so if it sounded like I did, I apologize. I do have my ovaries, but those don't work for crap anyway, so. Yeah, see, and that's where, you know, I think a full hysterectomy would have been a lot better than a partial, personally. And that could have contributed to the whole phantom pregnancy thing. And I wanted kids. I wanted a lot more kids. I got 2, and I'm very blessed to have them. But when I was younger, I wanted 6 kids. I wanted 5 boys and 1 girl. Well, I got my boy, I got my girl, but I swear sometimes it's like having 6 kids with just the both of them. So sometimes it's hard to deal with them when they're fighting and when they're doing weird things, but at the same time, I'm blessed to have them, because at one time I was told I couldn't, and God decided that, well, we're going to prove them wrong, and I had to. And so I'm very, very happy to have them, even though they drive me nuts. And I struggle even to this day, not, you know, with the fact that I was only able to have 2, and I wanted more. I wanted the opportunity to have more. And so it's a struggle. It really is. And there are times that I feel like, because I had to have the hysterectomy at a young age, that I don't feel complete. I don't feel at times that, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know the words without it sounding really bad. So I'm just going to say it, and it's not meant to, I don't know. So I don't feel like a woman a lot of times because I don't have that, and it's a struggle for me. It really is, because women are supposed to be able to have children if they choose to have children, and I didn't believe in being fixed. I didn't believe in like getting my tubes tied. I didn't believe in any of that stuff. And I had to, because my doctor told me that if I had another child, that it could take my life. And so I was trying to put my 2 children that I had, or my son, and then I was pregnant with my daughter because I was a very high risk with my daughter. I had to see a specialist and stuff like that. It was crazy. And they told me that I should have my tubes tied because the next one could take my life. And so I believed them, and that's when everything went to hell after that. So kids bring noise to a home that makes joy. It does. And a lot of times if it's really too quiet, I'm like, okay, what are the kids into and stuff like that. But Dwayne, when it comes to children, 1 + 1 does not equal 2, more like 5. I know, right? And Jaslyn, you know, my daughter, she's a girl. I mean, she is a girl through and through. She knows she's a girl, but she is such a tomboy that it's like having my 5 boys and 1 girl all at the same time. It really is. Because she wants to do everything. She will wear a dress and go ride a motorcycle. I mean, she's done it. She's done it, even when she was young. So, but QT kitchen gives me anxiety attack because I never know if I should. I don't know what QT is. Is it Hong? Is that how you say the first part of your name, Hong? Or should I just call you Lopez? But I don't know what QT quiet. Is it quiet time? I'm not sure what that is. Let's see. Crystals, I had my tubes tied 5 years ago and I gained 40 pounds that I can't get off. Yes, that's another thing about that. You gain weight and there is nothing to do with, I mean, you can't lose or lose it. It's hard to lose. Oh, awesome. Okay, so what is, oh, Quick Trip. Okay, Quick Trip Kitchen. Hold on. Let me go back up. I lost it. I'm sorry. Quick Trip Kitchen gives me an anxiety attack because I never know if I should. Do you mean eat from there? From Quick Trip? Or do you work at Quick Trip? I just want to make sure that I'm following along. Willow had a DNC Novasure procedure done. My mom had that done, and she has been thankful ever since. Oh, you're a customer. Okay. And it was one of the best things she said she ever did. So if that option, you know, everything would have went the way it should have, instead of the way it did, I would have considered that procedure instead of what I had to go through. Denise said, me as well does. They told me I'd never have children, but God blessed me with 2 boys and a boy and a girl. You know, and that's the thing. I do. I have my son there, who is going to be 14. My daughter's going to be 13. And they're 18 months apart. And just to find out that I was pregnant with my son, I was 6 months when I found out I was pregnant with him. I had none of the symptoms that you're supposed to have when you're pregnant, and I didn't have them. And so I got pregnant. Actually, it was kind of weird. I got pregnant about a month after they told me that I was not going to be able to have children. And I got pregnant with my son. And then he was 11 months old and found out I was pregnant again. So I was even more shocked. So I didn't have much time to prep or prepare to even be a mom. I only had a couple months to prepare, where you usually have 9 months to prepare for being a mom. I did not. So it was interesting. And I was excited, but then I was like, wait, but they said I couldn't. I didn't understand why they said that. And then all of a sudden I got pregnant. So I don't know. It was kind of weird, but I'm thankful to have both of my children. I don't like the stuff that we're going through with my son right now. And it's hard to deal with, but being his mom, I love the fact that I have him. I just wish he would get his act together, and hopefully soon. And so my daughter, on the other hand, she's a little spitfire, and she tells you how it is. I feel sorry for anybody who messes with her. Let's just say that. She is too much like Tommy, and it's amazing to see what kind of personality she has, because her and my son are opposites, complete opposites. But I know personally that my daughter, nobody's going to be able to mess with her. I'm very glad that, she is the person that she is. And a lot of that has to do with Tommy. She's got Tommy's personality. I'm not so much a spitfire unless you get me mad. She's a spitfire 24/7, and she's not mad. Hong has 5 kids, and their kids helped them. So they drive me crazy. And that's the thing. I think that if your kids do not drive you crazy, and if they don't say one time in their growing up that they hate you, you are not doing your job. Mad red hair ginger snap. Exactly, right? Right, Dwayne? Right? Hong says hair ties everywhere. 4 girls and 1 boy. I have 1 girl, and we have hair ties everywhere. And I'm not the one that uses all the hair ties. I have one specific hair tie I use to pull my hair up. Otherwise, I have my hair down. She has hair ties everywhere, and she steals my brush. But I suppose it's better than, I'd rather her steal my hairbrush than anything else, and she steals my clothes. She's a lot tinier than I am, but she still steals my clothes, and she steals Tommy's clothes. Like, she'll steal his shirts and stuff. Dwayne. I mean, seriously, we come with a warning label, red hair for a reason. Yeah. Yes, we do. Sweet words, like, it's just me, and I have hair ties everywhere. I'm going broke because of their mom. Buying all those hair ties, I can agree. Hair ties are expensive, and they're getting more and more expensive. I started my when I was only 7. Stillbirth twins when I was 17, and knew kids weren't in my future. Was glad to get the procedure done because I was always anemic. Oh, wow. I'm really sorry to hear about your twins. Much love to you, my friend. Much love. And my mom, she loves the fact that she got it done as well. I don't know if she was anemic. I just know that she was having a lot of issues. And so, so she was really, really, really glad to have it done. And the doctor actually brought it to her attention about the procedure. And usually my mom does research and stuff like that. But from what I'm understanding, the doctor told her about this procedure, and she went with it, and she's been happy with it ever since. So, and I think it's been a couple years, which is weird. And, you know, like in my family too, you know, the women suffer a little bit more than normal when it comes to that time of the month. And my grandmother actually, I think she was 29 when she had a hysterectomy. She had a full hysterectomy. My mom, and my daughter is like my mom. Like, she looks like my mom, and she's built like my mom, and it's like every generation. So my mom, she had the procedure done, but she was older. I ended up having the hysterectomy when I was young. I was 28. So my daughter is probably going to end up someday having to have that procedure done. But maybe not. But it's just weird how the generations, like in my family, are like, there's a lot of things that skip a generation in my family. And my mom's like, that's not fair. And it's like, yeah, well, I'd be glad to change anytime. Let's see. Crystal says, I have one boy and there are hair ties everywhere. Oh, he has crazy long hair. Yeah, and okay, so that is true. That is true. Boys do wear hair ties as well if their hair is longer. And so they want Gucci. Oh, yeah, that's expensive stuff. That's very expensive. I do. I like thrift store clothes. That's my thing. If I want Gucci, I'll go buy it from the thrift store. I won't buy it from the actual stores to come in. Yeah. Willow, you by chance murder pre me, were you? Because I noticed, like, with my spleen, that thing that happened last year, it was a birth defect. And I didn't know. And I found out I was almost 3 months early at last year. I knew I was a preemie, but I was under the impression I was like a month early. No, I was almost 3 months early. And preemies have a lot of health issues if they survive and they become adults. We end up with a lot of health issues throughout our life. And so it's crazy. It's just so true. For you, yes. Full term 28-hour labor, late in life pregnancy for mom. Oh, okay. Okay. I wasn't sure. Starting so young. My skin condition, my entire glandular system is a cluster muck and has always been. I had skin allergies. Oh, wow. I had AVM, audio venous malformation, in my spleen. And that's what caused my spleen to explode. It didn't just rupture, it exploded. It was in 5 different jars, which I will talk more in May, because May 23rd, which will also be my 21st episode of Mental Health Live Chat, I'm going to dedicate that show to the last year with having the surgery and how it affected me and stuff. And so I'm excited about that one because that marks 1 year that I survived. And I can go in more into that later. But I also have 2 videos up of around the time that it happened, when I was able to actually kind of function more than normal. So please make sure to check that out if you're curious on that. And then I know that I know I missed something, so I apologize. Let me try to go back up and see. I might have missed. So I feel like I missed something, but I'm not sure. And of course, it's going to be sassy. So, well, we've been on for an hour and 20 minutes. I will drop the link one more time, and if nobody joins, I will end in 10 minutes and go from there. Again, I got this amazing shirt for anybody who missed. I got this amazing shirt from Ashley, Pittsburgh's wife, Anthony's wife. She is awesome. I am going to drop her link in chat. Please make sure to show her love. She's an amazing person, and I am so excited to get to meet her. So, all right, Sue Warrior, thank you for joining. Much love, my friend. Have a beautiful rest of your week, and I will see you next week, hopefully. All right, and then, so I dropped Ashley's link in chat, so please, please make sure that you are showing love, because she's awesome. She's amazing. And so I can't say so many great things about her, because I get to talk to her off YouTube, and so it's pretty awesome. Mom put me in my first onesie at the hospital, and about 5 minutes later, I started screaming. Took her a bit to figure out why. The fabric. My skin looked like I had been... Oh, ouchie. Wow. So finding certain materials that were able to touch your skin was hard for your mom, wasn't it? Wow. That's crazy. I don't know what I would have been able to do if that would have happened to either one of my children. I would have been, personally, I would have freaked out. I would have like lost my mind trying to figure out how to help them. So I give your mom mad props. Oh yeah. Did you have to have cloth diapers or certain types, or did she have to make them, or? Because I wanted to put my kids in cloth diapers, but I couldn't find them when I had my kids. I couldn't find them anywhere, but I didn't know the internet either. Now I probably could find them, but I didn't know the internet. I really wasn't. That was, Joey's gonna be 14, so 14 years ago, 13, 14 years ago. I wasn't really on the internet. Thank you, Dwayne. Much love, my friend. I absolutely love that. Let me pull this up because this is so true. He says, gotta go. Y'all are worth more than you think. You are stronger than you know, and you are loved. And that is the sign that Tommy made me for my birthday. Pat, welcome. Hello, my friend, aka Charlie. Welcome. Thank you for coming, my friend. But this saying is one that Tommy made me not for my birthday, for Valentine's Day. Let me get that correct. And I have it up on my window over here. So when I'm working over here, I can look up and I can see it. So that is so true. And please, everybody, remember that quote, because that is an awesome, awesome thing. All right, let's see. Willa says, I still have to shop carefully on clothes because I still have the same allergies. No, Pampers only. Others would break me out. Oh, yeah, that's hard. That's hard. What fabrics are you able to wear? Like, what types of material are you able to wear? My son screamed when he had clothes on too, but not from allergies. Later, we found out that he is autistic and certain fabrics bother him. Oh wow! See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that that would make it. But I don't know much about autism, so I love listening to Rosie's Closet's lives that she does. She talks about her son with autism, and it's every Thursday, right? I have a program, so I lose track of days. If you could drop your link, Crystal, that would be awesome. Make sure you're showing love to her as well, because she does do a live. I believe it's every Thursday, but because I always have it set, and then I'll get the notification and I'll pop in. Sometimes I say hi, sometimes I'm working, but she's awesome as well. Not yet, 9:30 Pacific, right? PST. I'm horrible with that. I've got to learn that, because when we move to Vegas, it's going to be a totally different time zone, and I got to learn that. And so, so please make sure that you're showing Rosie's Closet love, because she is awesome as well. And Pat, you do not have to thank me or Tommy for being your friend. You are awesome. I love you to death, and you will always be my Charlie. Yes, I know we went over it, and I'm horrible, and I gotta learn it, Crystal. I gotta learn. Oh, I will learn it, and it'll probably be way easier when we move out there, because here, it took me, okay, so I just turned 40, and it just took me till a couple months ago to realize we were in Central Time. And so I'm hoping it'll be quicker when we move out there. So, okay, so Willow said that she has cotton knits mostly. I need to write this down, because I if I can find my papers. My kids took off with my stuff again. Here we go. I'll use this. Cotton knits. I love learning about material. Can't wear fabrics that will bind like denim. Yeah, I like denim, but it's too constricting for sure. Okay, so Crystal, her lives are every Thursday at 9:30 Pacific time. Did I get that right? And please make sure that you check her out. She's awesome. She really is. All right. And Susie Woozy says, I like saying that. That's so cool. Bamboo fiber is usually really soft, but I suppose you have to shop in person. I've never heard of bamboo fiber, so I'm going to look into that too. Excuse me. All right. She's teasing me, but that's okay. I like when people, well, for the most part, when people tease me, I know that they're my friend. Okay, yes, and I'm on a tiny fixed budget, Susie, so I buy in thrift stores and shop by feel before I look to see if I like it. Okay, yeah, I'm a thrift store girl. I love shopping thrift store. Okay. Denim, twill, polyester, rayon, wool, etc. Nothing crisp, binding, scratchy. Can't wear it at all. Are you able to wear those shirts? What are they? The dry fit shirts? I don't think that's... Susie Woozy said, I shop in thrift stores all the time. So do I. The only thing that's really good about my Goodwill is that you can return for a store credit. Huh, I've never thought of that. I'll watch replay on the... All right, drive safely, Pat. Much love, my friend. You drive safely. Okay, so my son is in athletic wear most of the time. No tags, no buttons, or snaps, no denim. That's like that dry fit stuff, right? No dry fit, no poly. Oh, dang. Because I know that stuff is really, really soft. My son loves dry fit. If he could have all dry fit, he would. But I don't know if it's the stage that he's in his life or what the deal is, but he loves his dry fit stuff. As a matter of fact, he has brought all his dry fit that we have gotten him down and asked if I could put some designs on it for him. So, oh, the store credits are good for 2 months. I'm going to have to look into that because that's interesting to know. I didn't know Goodwill did that, but I will definitely look into that because I had no idea. So basically, Will says no. So basically, no sportswear, which drives me nuts because I love the... Yeah, that's crazy, girl. That is so crazy. But you know what? I still love you. You're still awesome. You still rock. All right. So I am going to actually sign out. You need a receipt and have 5 days. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, definitely look into that. Because there are things that I buy that don't fit. And so I usually end up giving it to Tommy. So that he can resell it because it doesn't fit me. And so, but if I can exchange it for something else that might fit, that'd be awesome too. That'd be awesome too. Okay, so happy Saturday, everybody. Remember, please keep my adopted sister and my adopted dad in your prayers. They both have cancer, and so they need all the prayers that they can get. Please make sure that you are showing each other love, because you never know when somebody's going to pop up a video. Again, Ashley, thank you so much for my sweater. I love it, love it, love it. And it's so soft and comfortable. I love it. Thank you so much, my dear. And I can't wait to meet you either in person. I know we talk on behind the scenes, but in person is going to be awesome for sure. And I will try to drop another video this week. But if not, please know that I'm thinking about you all, that I'm sending my love and prayers your way, and be blessed. Be very, very blessed, because we only have one life to live and we need to make the most of it no matter what. And if you need anything, any of you all need anything, be anybody in the chat now or anybody who watches a replay, please do not hesitate to get a hold of me at theshamrockpixie@gmail.com. I answer my emails when I get them. And if you need somebody, I'm here. Make sure that you know that I want to make sure that you know that this is a safe place. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. If you have an idea for a Saturday show or you would like to be on my panel on Saturday, please message me at theshamrockpixie@gmail.com. or you can leave a comment down below and we can get that to happen. With that, I love you. Much love. Be blessed. And as Dwayne says, let me pull that up because I do. I love that saying. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Here it is. Y'all are worth more than you think. You are stronger than you know, and you are for sure loved. With that, happy Saturday. Happy, oh, what is leap year day? Sorry. And be blessed. Bye, everybody.